So what's your opinion on Jallikattu or Rekla race?
My opinion on Jallikattu or Rekla race or any other cultural, traditional or religious event that involves an animal is that I am against it. I am against the use, like I explained to her before, she spoke about the cows. I am against using animals for anything. Animals are not props, they are not entertainment things to exist just, to do whatever you want with them. I am completely against Jallikattu. Being a Tamilian, yes.
Okay, so it was actually a protocol which is followed for a long period of time, like from ancient times, and our ancestors are not, so dumb or not, get a clear idea to do something like this. Let's say the ideology is all about having the basic characteristic of an animal just like it. A bull is the thing which we usually use in Jallikattu or Rekla race, and it is supposed to be aggressive. And we tying up in the home or having it in our farm might actually cause any difference in their characteristics. So that is why we actually follow Jallikattu or Rekla race. So they're not not get exactly what is happening, or they don't want to actually harm it. You know that Jallikattu is air tazhuvudal, which is like you're hugging the hump of the cow or the ox, whatever it is. So what is your opinion again?
Okay, first things first. We have to understand that people began domesticating animals first of all for the following reasons, either for meat or for milk. They were rearing animals only for that. Once they finished doing that, they realized that there is always constantly a bull around. Either they have to kill and eat the bull, or the bull is just living with them. What else can I do with this bull that exists? It's from that mindset they then thought, okay, let's create a sport that also involves the bull. The sport did not come first, the sport came later. Do you agree with this so far?
Actually, the sport came first, no?
So you're telling me that human beings back in Tamil Nadu decided, hey guys, let's make a sport that involves bulls, and then went and took bulls from the jungle and brought them?
Yeah, because back at those time we didn't need meat or something like that as such, to actually grow meat or manufacture meat. So I think that sport is like, it is for a long period of time.
Okay, that's what you're saying. Then I have to interject and say that that's incorrect, because human beings began domesticating and raising animals 10,000 years ago back in the Mesopotamia civilization near Egypt. That's where the whole thing began. From then, humans have continued domesticating animals for the following major reasons: to use them as food, to use them as clothing, to get milk from them, and also to use them for plowing and tilling the field. That is the first and foremost the reason why humans domesticated animals, especially when it comes to ox. That's why they did that. After doing that, they realized, again, like when it comes to different cultures around the world, there's also bullfighting in Japan. It exists in all cultures. Because after they finally settled down, they got their food, everything, society is nice, there is an extra bull here. What can we do? Hey guys, let's form a sport with the bull. So I'm repeating again, it's the domestication that came first, and then they for survival, and then what else can we do with the animal came later. Get the part? Now you mentioned this in Tamil, the thing means petting the cow. That is a complete, let me just finish, you can disagree with me, but let me finish first. That is a complete lie. Because what we humans do is, we try to use kind words to describe our actions to make ourselves feel less guilty about the violent action that we are doing. For example, just because I say this, you speak Tamil learning on the day. Okay, just because I say that word that I'm merely patting the cow doesn't necessarily mean I am. If you think it is so peaceful, my friend, I'll ask you directly, will you be alright if we chose to replace a Jallikattu bull right now and put you there in its place? You're okay? You're okay with 100 men coming in?
No.
So you're not. So because why? I thought they're only being nice. I thought they're being kind and loving. You wouldn't put yourself or your family member there because you know it is ruthless and violent. Second thing, even if it is, does the animal have any context or understanding of what's going on? Or is it a panic-driven animal in that adrenaline rush that time, at that moment? It's panicking and where are you from in Tamil Nadu?
I'm from Madurai.
Wow, okay, you're from Madurai itself. Okay, fine. The land of the sport. Okay, fine. So again, I can only request you to be honest here. Do they not confine that bull to a small area before it's released? And when it's there, I have seen them. Imagine being a bull, not understanding what's going on, standing there, a human here, a human there, a human there. They'll keep screaming, they'll kick. I have seen them taking a sharp object and poking the bull's testicles. They sometimes even put alcohol into the bull's mouth. just to get the bull riled up, because only then it's more entertaining for the people to watch. Am I saying the truth or am I lying? Be honest, please.
Yeah, it is right.
Is that not exploitation, my friend? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Now look, here's the thing. I want us to understand one thing, because I notice people, when I speak to them about their culture, people get defensive, and I think that's fair, because I am now talking about your entire identity as a Tamilian right now. I am not asking you to give up everything in your culture. I am not trying to speak ill of your culture or down of your culture. All I'm asking you to do is please recognize that certain parts of your culture are violent. For example, culture does not necessarily mean the right thing. Do you agree that, for example, 300, 400 years ago, people used to grab women by the hair and throw them into a burning fire just because that girl's husband died? It's called as sati. Culture. What about untouchability from Tamil Nadu? Untouchability, horrible thing. That was also part of the culture. I want us to say, we can't just keep doing this. Okay, we have to understand that just because something is a part of our culture, it should not go unquestioned. Because certain things in our culture are wrong. And here I'm saying exploiting animals as a whole, be it for meat, milk. As I told you, veganism is not a diet. Remember that part. We don't consume meat, dairy, eggs or honey, wear leather, wool or silk. We don't go to the zoo or circus. We don't use cosmetics tested on animals. We don't support any kind of animal sacrifice in name of religion, tradition, culture. We should not abuse or exploit animals anywhere. And vegans are not, the only part we don't have a solution to is the medical testing part. We are agreeing we don't know what to do. But apart from that, we are giving a solution to everything. So now you tell me, what do you think?
Okay. So if you think having a tiger in a zoo, in a cage, or being it isolated or something, I say that if you're having an ox in your home, which is actually an aggressive being, and you're tying it somewhere and it is resting, being very isolated, let's just go, have some aggressive sport which is its own character. Okay, I might come with your point where it is giving alcohol or injecting something into it. That is wrong. Okay, fine. What if it is not? Let's just give it a chance to be itself. The character of the ox is to be aggressive. Let it be.
So I agree with that. There's nothing wrong in having aggressive sports with consenting individuals. If I am an aggressive man and there's another man over there who's not aggressive, but I like boxing, I can just suddenly throw a pair of gloves at him and start punching him in the face because he is not consenting to fight with me. Similarly, if there are two aggressive males and they want to fight, we have wrestling, we have boxing, we have karate, we have all these kind of sports and stuff. The Olympics exist. This animal doesn't care about us. When the two bulls want to fight during the mating season, they will choose to fight. Let them fight. Is any bull coming and saying, hey bro, let's play Jallikattu, come on. So I agree they're aggressive, but they are not consenting individuals. It's a sport for us. It's fun for us, entertainment for us. It's not like that for them. I want us to think from their perspective. And you also mentioned this, but this bull already exists. He's already rough and tough and violent. What to do with him? My question is then, why does this bull exist to begin with? He exists because he was used as a breeding. See, what happens in the end to the Jallikattu bulls? They are used as breeding machines for the dairy industry because the most powerful bull is the one that gets to mate, right? So I am saying if we end the dairy industry, this entire setup will not even exist because these animals only exist because we breed them into existence. If we stop breeding them for milk, how will you even have a bull for Jallikattu? No, these animals will not exist. So I am saying, veganism, doesn't it solve this issue? Do you get my point or do you still disagree? You can just give me your comments.
No, I get it.
Yeah, so again I'm telling you, I understand from your perspective it may seem very strange what I'm saying because what I am saying is a new idea. And you have grown up with a different mindset and you're saying you're from Madurai itself. I know how Madurai people are, how much they hold on to their traditions and values. But again, like how I speak to anybody else, I say again, there comes a time where we have to take society forward. In order for humans to move forward, always religion, culture and tradition have been a blockage because somebody is coming and saying untouchability is wrong, child marriage is wrong. You know how many people will stand up and say, no, it's correct. It's my tradition. I benefit from it. I'll do it that way. Because of such people, how much time it took to get away such an evil act. Similarly, you are now supporting the exploitation and enslavement of creatures who are not humans. Just because they are not human, because you will not treat another human like that. Only because it's an animal. And like I told you, speciesism. You were born and taught by your parents, teachers, culture, religion, society that this is okay. But it's violent. Do you agree it's violent?
Not exactly, but yeah.
But that's why I asked you, would you like to be replaced in the place of a bull in Jallikattu? You said no. If I took a bull right now in Jallikattu, took him out and put you there, you told you don't want to play. So you understood my point?
Yeah.
Yeah. Why don't you want to play in the bull's place?
Okay, but we are not in the bull's place, but then we are humans who are actually into the ground, right?
No, why don't you, my point is that why don't I replace the bull with you? Why not? If it is so peaceful, if it is not violent, why not replace with you?
Okay, you're asking me why not a men versus men or a human versus human?
All the men are there. Instead of bull, you're going to run right now. We'll put money around your head. Why not, I'm asking you. Why not?
Because the ideology was to, keep the animal aggressive, that's it.
But I am saying we want a sport. It's not, we won't hurt you, don't worry. It's fun for us.
Obviously, humans are getting hurt in the sport. Then, okay, sometimes the ox or the cow gets hurt.
That's not my question. My question I'm asking is very clear. Why can't we use you instead of an ox? Simple. Why don't you want to be used instead of an ox?
Why not? Why it is not me instead of the ox?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, the ideology was to actually keep the ox aggressive, not the humans.
We are bringing now a new ideology. We want to play with you. Why not you?
I can't actually hear you.
You can't hear me. We want to bring a new ideology where we want to play with you. Why can't we play with you? Do we humans need your permission to play with you?
Yeah.
We need your permission.
Yeah.
Because end of the day, it's your life, your body, your rules. Do you give that same rights and privilege to the bull or do you decide for them?
So you want me to go and ask the bull, can we play with you?
Yeah.
Can I have a sport with you?
Yeah, exactly. Will it understand? Will it understand? அதுக்கு புரியுமா? அதுக்கு புரியுமா?
புரியுமா? No, புரியாது.
It won't understand, right?
Yeah.
So if it doesn't understand, then leave it alone. No. Humans and animals cannot communicate so directly. Play only with those who are willing to play with you. Leave those who you cannot communicate to. What is the difficulty in this understanding? That animal doesn't want to do it. Okay, if it really wants to play with us, why is it being tied? Why is it being fenced? Will it not understand the rules itself? அதுக்கு ரூல்ஸ் புரியுறதா அதுக்கு? நம்ம தானே கூட்டு வந்து கட்டி போட்டு வைக்கிறோம் இங்க இடத்துல, அப்புறம் கழட்டி விடுறோம், ஓடுது. ஏன் அதுவா வந்து உட்காரலாமே ஜாலியா, இங்க ஏன் உட்கார மாட்டேங்குது?
Because it respects us, it obeys us.
அது
நம்ம வளக்குறோம்ல.
It is forced to obey you. It is forced. If it refuses to obey means கம்பால ஒரே அடி. True or false? If it's not obeying you, they'll put a rope in the nose and they'll pull. Is that slavery or is that playing a game?
Actually, there are science behind that. It is called mookanangairu. So it is to actually, control the anger of the.
So why do you want to control them? Let them be free. Okay, I think we are going in circles. I'll try to conclude this. I am against the use of an abuse of any animal in any way, shape or form. I don't agree with Jallikattu. As a vegan, I don't agree with Jallikattu or any other form of sport. And I can only hope that I've given you a reasoning as to why I think this way. I hope I can give you understood my point of view. That's all I can do. That's it. Okay. Thank you for your time. Thank you.